Ooh, I think it could be the coldest day that I'm recording this on. But I have got the warmest hot water bottle to keep me warm. And I'm eating some of the yummiest food. So I think I'll be okay. Well, I haven't gone mad. I'm trying to give you some hints about what our suffix for this week is going to be. I wonder if you can guess. I've got some other clues as well, which I'm going to show you. Are you ready? Here we go. A small photo frame. A smaller photo frame. The smallest photo frame. How about some octonauts to help? A long eel. A longer whale. The longest squid. Quite a thick book. A thicker book. The thickest book. Have you worked out what it is? Our suffix for today? Well, we are going to be thinking about the suffix est. And we use the suffix est when we are comparing things. So this is what it looks like. We are going to add est. And we know that when we want to add a suffix, we add it to the end of a word, don't we? Like the tail of my dinosaur, we add it to the end. Now I've got some top tips for us to try and remember when we add this suffix. And I found a really good picture of some ears to help us to remember to listen. And I found this really cool picture of some eyes. Aren't their eyes fantastic? So first of all, we need to listen, because actually this suffix sounds like ist. It sounds like it should be spelt ist or ist. But actually that's not how we spell this suffix. We need to spell it with an E, est. There are some words that have ist on the end, but they tend to be things that people do, jobs, like a scientist or a paleontologist. Okay, so we're not thinking about those today. We are thinking of est. But also, we need to remember some things we learned last term about words that end in different ways. We need to think about words that end in E, words that end in Y, and words that end either with a CVC, consonant, vowel, consonant, or vowel consonant. And I'd love you to just pause the video and talk with the person you're with about what you can remember about the rules when we have words ending in E, Y, or CVC. Pause the video now. Now, I'm not going to go through those rules today. I'm going to save them for tomorrow, because today we are just going to add est to words where we can just put them on the end. We don't need to make any changes. Okay, so I thought we'd start with a word that you are familiar with. Okay, and oh, my words have changed position. That's not very helpful, is it? Let's move them along quickly. There we go. Now, one of the things that my children have really missed over these last few minutes is being able to go to Airborne, where you could see all the aeroplanes and the helicopters that fly over Eastbourne Beach. And I thought that I would use planes today in our picture, because we'd been missing seeing some of the planes. So the first one, we've got a plane, and above it I've written the word fast, because planes are fast, aren't they? They're going to get us somewhere quickly. Then in the middle, I've got a plane that goes faster than the first one. And then right at the end, can you see I've got the red arrows, and they are the fastest. Okay, out of those three planes, they are the fastest plane. Can you see in red, I've highlighted the suffix. So we've got the suffix ER, which we thought about last term. and we've got the suffix est, which we're thinking about today. We can just attach it to the end of the word, like that dinosaur tail. We don't have to change the word at all. Now, I've got a few that I'd like you to have a go at today, and then we're going to think some more about them tomorrow. So have a look at the pictures I've got here. Just going to spread those out a little bit along the bottom. There we go. So I've got 4 different sections. I'm using 4 different words, and this is what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to split your paper or your whiteboard into 4 sections, and we'll go through the words together. And if you want to, you could draw a picture to go alongside each word, if you can think of something that matches it. But if not, that's fine. You could just practice writing the word. And we are going to use the suffix er, and then we're going to use the suffix est, just because that's good practice for us. So have a look at my top picture. I've got a pencil. Sometimes we say, oh, this pencil is sharp, because somebody's just used the pencil sharpener on it. So the pencil is sharp. But the needle that you would sew with is sharper. And then can you see the bottom picture? I've got somebody chopping up some vegetables. So the knife is sharpest. Sharp, sharper, sharpest. And then underneath that, I've got a different word. It says cheap. Now, this word means when something is not very expensive, when it doesn't cost very much. So something that is cheap wouldn't cost you lots of money. But then we're going to add the suffix er. So then we need something that's cheaper. And then we're going to add the suffix est. So then we need the cheapest thing. So something that's cheap, something that's cheaper, something that's cheapest. And then I've got the word tall. And what I want you to do is think about something that is tall. Then think about something that is taller, add the suffix er, and then something that is the tallest, and add the suffix est. And in that bottom section, I've just given a few examples. Okay, I've given you 5 examples. So I'd like you to just pick one, and I want you to turn it into a word that has the suffix er and a word that has the suffix est. And when we use the suffix est, we're comparing things. That's what we're doing. So we could have the rough, we could have rough, rougher, roughest, slow, slower, slowest, high, higher, highest, loud, louder, loudest, and then small, smaller, and smallest. So have a go with those. See if you can add both the suffix er and then the suffix est. And then what we'll do is we will come back together and see what you've come up with. So pause the video now and have a go. Well, I hope that you enjoyed having a go at adding those suffixes to those words. And I'm really looking forward to seeing some of your pictures and some of your writing when you put them on Class Dojo. Let me stop sharing my screen now. There we go. And tomorrow we're going to carry on thinking about est, but tomorrow and the next day we're going to think about those slightly tricky ones where we need to think of what to do when we've got words ending in e or y, or when they end in a vowel and a consonant. So we'll do that tomorrow together. Okay, take care. Bye.